guys, it's Morgan Yates, and today I am here bringing you guys my top 7 life hacks for succeeding in college. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, please be sure to subscribe because I would love to have you stick around. Before I get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to my vlog channel because I haven't done this in a long time. I upload vlogs there pretty frequently of my school year, of trips I take, of my summer. So if you also want to sort of get an idea of just what college is like, then go subscribe to my vlog channel and you can get an idea of what I do at school. And yeah, that is it for this intro, so let's go ahead and get into the life hacks. So while this doesn't pertain directly to your academics, a huge factor in your entire college experience is who you room with. Your roommates are going to shape your college lifestyle, whether that's in a dorm or in a house off campus or an apartment or wherever you're living. It is so important that you find roommates that you're similar to and that you click with and that are considerate and are going to, I don't know, just be accommodating. My life hack for finding these people is to use the Roomi app. So basically how this works is you go on and select your city and can scroll through a variety of filters and customize sort of the place or the type of roommate you're looking for. You can narrow it down by age, by neighborhood, by price. You can even break it down by amenities, like if you're looking for a place with a gym or a pool, or you want your own bathroom or just anything like that. You can just really break down exactly what you're looking for in a place as well as in a roommate. And you can also see pictures of their place so you know, what you'll be living in. And I actually kind of like go on here and just scrolling through to get inspiration for my room. And you can also list your own place. So I know a bunch of my friends studied abroad for a semester, but they had their lease in our house right now for an entire year. They would just list their place and find someone to come in and sublease it. And I also subleased my room this past summer while I was in Los Angeles. So my go-to is the Roomi app to not keep me from opportunities so that I can go off and do whatever else I want to do. And even if you're maybe out of college or about to be out of college like I am, this app's also awesome for finding people out in different cities you move to. It's not restricted just to college housing. Life hack number 2. So this is probably my lifesaver of college. Step 1, you've got your roommates. Step 2, you are trying to figure out what classes you want to get into. As college students, I'm sure you all can relate to what a hassle it can be with if you get a bad registration time. And a website that has played a crucial role in my college experience when doing this is called Coursicle. Number 1, you can plan out your college schedule. You can search for classes you want to take. You can even break it down by gen eds if you want to take a comm class that also fulfills X gen ed, whatever, I don't know. And then you can scroll through, see the different times the classes are at, and you can add them to your tentative schedule. So you can go through and just see how sort of it spreads out all across your schedule, which is just way easier than trying to write it down. And when you're looking at a class, you can also click on this textbook icon and it will show you the textbooks required for that exact class by that professor, and it'll show you sort of a price breakdown of if you get them at the student store or used and new are gonna cost this much, if you get them on Amazon, etc. What is definitely my favorite aspect of this website that I use more than anything else, we all know the struggle of needing to be in a class that is closed. If you go to coursicle.com/notify, you can choose the exact class at your school that you are wanting to get into so that you can be notified if a seat opens up. You can get email alerts or text alerts. I'll be walking around campus and get a text alert that a class I really need to be in opened up. I'll just stop what I'm doing, whip up on my laptop and go and enroll. Life hack number 3. Now you got your roommates, you got your classes, you are in class, and this is my life hack for how to best take your notes. As a step 1, I always am a person who handwrites my notes, even if laptops are allowed in the class. There are just so many studies out there that have proven that if you handwrite your notes, you're retaining more information than if you're typing them. If you want to even use different colored pens when you're writing them down, that's going to visually engage your brain more. But my main hack is that after class, to go in and in a Google Doc, sort of transfer all of your notes there so you have them in one place and you can reorganize them. And that's just giving you double exposure for you've already written them out and now you're typing them. As well as, heaven forbid you lose your notebook or something like that, you're gonna have all of your notes in one place. And I also strongly recommend have all of your important documents on Google Docs. So let's say you're writing a paper, don't write that paper in Microsoft Word, write it in Google Docs. As much as people use the excuse of my laptop broke and whatever, your teachers may or may not buy that. And so it's gonna really suck if your laptop really does break or you have technical difficulties and you can't access a document that you had saved directly on your laptop. That's why I always recommend doing it on Google Docs, because you can go in on any computer and pull up your work and be good to go. Life hack number 4 would be, this is sort of a relational aspect with your professors. Let's be honest, they do grade a little bit more leniently if they like you, at least in my opinion. I'm really annoying and a teacher's pet. So my tip for building relationships with your professors would be to go see them in office hours. I know that was the most intimidating thought ever when I was a freshman, because I was what do I talk about? I don't have anything to talk about. I'm scared to talk to them in the hallway or raise my hand in class. But I strongly recommend just getting to know the people that are, they are there because they want you to learn and they want to help you and they want to be resources for you. You can go in just to talk about your interests, especially if they overlap with the professors. Get their advice, see if they have any connections that could be helpful for you. You guys never know who your professors know unless you go in and sort of get to know them. It can open so many doors outside of the classroom for your professional goals. Okay, life hack number 5 would be for a class where maybe you have a professor who talks really fast, or it's just a very fast-paced class and you can't keep up taking notes. I'd recommend recording the lecture on your laptop, so just doing an audio recording of the entire lecture, because this is just going to guarantee that you don't miss a single thing that happens in class. While it can be a hassle to go back and listen to these lectures all over again, one thing you can do is import it into iMovie or another audio or video editing software. You can listen to the lecture back at twice the speed, still understand everything that's being said, and it's only going to take you half the time. Life hack number 6. So this one pertains to staying distraction free when you are doing your homework. What I recommend doing is downloading this plugin called Self-Control on your laptop, and basically what it is you can set all the websites that you want to block while you're doing your homework. So, you know, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube if we must. And you can set the amount of time that you want those websites to stay blocked for on your computer, and there is absolutely nothing you can do to bypass this. So you, really have to like concentrate on your work. And another like side life hack for studying would be maybe if your teacher didn't give you a study guide, or if you just want to foresee what some questions could be like on your exam, would be to Google, in quotes, site:/edu, and then the subject, so let's say comm, and then exam, and then close the quotes. And it's going to pull up a list of edu websites that sort of teachers have set up with their study guides, with their old exams, with, you know, whatever it is, so you can get a feel for what to maybe expect when you're taking your test. Right, and then my 7th and final life hack pertains to when you are writing a lovely paper. My first tip during the actual writing process, when you're having to, you know, find scholarly sources that are credible, would be to go to scholar.google.com and search whatever it is, and it's going to pull up a list of only actually scholarly articles and book chapters and things that your professor is not going to be like, what the heck is this? Points off, because this is Wikipedia, you know? Searching in Scholars instead of on regular Google is just going to save a lot of time as you're sort of sifting through and finding things that may or may not be okay for you to use. And when you finish writing your paper, go to a website where you can copy and paste your text and it will read your paper out loud to you. So some options for this are naturalreaders.com, readthewords.com. This is just going to help you hear the words you're actually writing, which sounds weird, but after a while, when you've just been reading for so long, it's hard to get an idea for how this is going to transfer into your professor who's experiencing it for the first time. It's just going to help you catch mistakes, see where things sound like major run-ons. So I love using this technique to just make sure my paper is the best that it can be. All right, guys, and that is it for my college life hacks to help you all succeed. You're going to kill it this year. Come out with that 4.0. Just kidding. I've literally never done that in college. So again, please thumbs up and please subscribe if you enjoyed these little hacks for doing well. I'm going to have all of my social media links in the description box so that you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat. And that is it. So I will see you guys in my next video.